Hey guys, what is going on? Ryan here again tonight, and we are going to remember Pittsburgh Day 2016 tonight. Okay? Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. We are up to 397 subscribers. Tell your friends and your family to subscribe if you are a veteran here. And let us remember those veterans who have fought for our country. When we see them, we need to shake their hand and tell them thanks for their service, because Veterans Day is on Monday. Or it's actually tomorrow, but we have Monday off, so let's do that. And as a, you guys are like a veteran to me for those of you who have subscribed. So I want to thank all of you guys who have subscribed to me for the last 3 years for subscribing to me. Okay, and you guys know what to do. You know to tell your friends and your family to keep subscribing even after we meet our 400 subscriber goal, right? Okay, or anybody you meet or anybody you know, right? Just tell them to subscribe. Get us up to 400 subscribers. We only have 3 more left until we meet our goal. Okay. And I don't know when I'm going to upload yet, but I'll try to find something good. Okay, so we're almost up to 400. Subscribe today if you haven't already. And that is if you're new and you're watching this, subscribe, okay? All right. Alrighty, guys. So we're going to look back at Pittsburgh Day 2016. It happened this day 2 years ago. And there was a lot of different things that happened on that day. There were, some bad things. There were some good things that happened on this day, It was a really great day, though. I will say that much. Even though I didn't get to ride a manual elevator, it still was a great day. I haven't seen these elevators now. These are the elevators in the red lobby of Grand Street Transportation Center in downtown. I haven't ridden these in like 2 years, and these are Gen 2s right here. These are called Gen 2s, for those of you who didn't know. These are called Gen 2s. They're about 10 years old, 10 or 11 years old. Otis installed them, of course. And it's proven that they are Gen 2, and I'll prove it to you at the end, because I took a picture of the shaft before I left here on this day. These are 7-story Gen 2s. You have 4 different ones in this property. They have 2 in the red lobby, 2 in the blue lobby. Then I think they have a hydro in the bus station somewhere, but I'm not so sure where, though. They're probably like these ones, but except it's hydraulic. What is it called? If it's a hydraulic from 2008, what kind of machine is it? I don't know. There's a view of downtown Pittsburgh. These are glass elevators. This is a newer structure in downtown Pittsburgh. This is one of the newest parking garages in downtown. Okay, then we move on to the Westin, which is right next door to it. I am surprised that they modernized all the other elevators in this hotel, and they didn't mess with these ones yet. These are the lobby or parking elevators, I want to call them. They painted these doors black, though, but these elevators right here, it's weird because they didn't modernize these yet. Whenever they did the Schindler cars about 4 years ago, I think. I think it's when they did it 4 years ago, the elevators at the Westin. I think they did it about 5 years ago, about 4 years ago. I remember riding them, and they were original, the other ones. And this is what they used to look like. They completely redone them. See? Exit out of Discord. See, you have 26. I don't know how you get the free or 2 on these. Yeah, see, they remodeled these things completely. Oh, I see how you get down to those floors. Maybe they didn't program them right whenever they modernized them, because Schindler did them, obviously. These are on a R5 controller now, I think. They're Caconic R5s. That's what they are. Maybe they were programmed right, or maybe it wasn't on that side. I don't know. What's the call button they have downstairs for these ones, so. These are at the Westin, by the way. Here's the David O. Lawrence right here. You guys remember these elevators? We need to get back to these ones. These have a really good motor on them. They're dry powered and they're from 2003, I think, but they have a really good dry powered motor on them. You can't get into the convention center unless you're having an event because when I went upstairs, the two security guards were sitting there and they didn't let me in. But I did see a big elevator right across from these two right there with a center speed opening on it. It was just like the one in the parking garage, except this one was, except it was a little bit, how would you describe it? Oh, it served the convention center floors, not convention center and parking floors. So one in the parking garage only goes 2 floors. The one that I saw up on the top floor serves only the convention floors. Passenger elevator number 9. I don't know. The reason why I want to get inside the convention center is because I have never seen a freight elevator in this convention center one time. I know they have a freight elevator in this convention. I know they have like 6 freight elevators at least. I'm just guessing they have 6. And then I don't know how many center speed openings they have. But, I mean, 4 speed opening doors. But there's one in the parking garage that I saw that I could ride. But then I saw the one in the convention center up on the 3rd floor, but couldn't ride there because of the security guards sitting there. Uh-oh. You guys remember these elevators? These are the elevators at the Federated Tower garage. And look what they did to those. Dun, dun, dun. They modernized them. Oh, look at that. There's for those of you fire alarm fans, look at that. That's an old Edwards right there from the 80s. Same with the Simplex spool station. That's pretty cool. I met the Schindler guys, but they didn't have any. When I went to ask them if they had parts, they said they didn't have anything. So they must have threw it away, or maybe they were just. You can't get into the tower because they have security. See, Schindler modernized them. I wrote these back in 2015 when they were original. Maybe they're just too strict to give me something. I don't know. I think we all should know where this is. I don't know if these are ever going to be modernized or not. These are old Westinghouse cars. I don't know if they're ever going to modernize these things or not. Hey, elevator crazy. But yeah, I don't know if they're ever going to modernize these elevators or not because these elevators right here, they're in really good condition and they run really well. This is at the golf building, by the way, for those of you who are new here. It's on Grant Street, 707 Grant Street. And I do not know if they're ever going to convert these to Otis Compass or not, but if they do, I want one of the panels. This is just a low-rise bank. This building's like 44 floors. 1970 was when they did the first mod. And that's when the Steel Tower opened. Tallest building in Pittsburgh. 70 floors. That means there's no stops on it. Those are the high-rise elevators. Those are the low-rise elevators. This here is a service elevator. And this one right here is 100% original to the building. This is a high-rise bank. I'm doing well, thanks. That's the old handrail right there. There's a service elevator, which sadly it is manually operated. It's really fast and it's 100% original. This is probably one of my most favorite elevators in the building. But sadly, whenever I called it, the guys they come up, but didn't let me write down on it. And then when I went back in 2017, it was the same way, but I got to ride the low freight though. And then in 2018, I tried it twice. Once just myself, and then when Alex came, I tried it and we couldn't ride it then. And it really disappointed Alex too. We didn't make up for that though, and I'll show you what made up for that. I wish he'd join our stream tonight. That'd be nice. Alex and Alexander, the one I met up with in August. Maybe if Evan would join us tonight, that'd be nice, or Andrew, or maybe Jared or somebody. I don't know. That's the call button for the service elevator on the lobby level. They're nice. You're right. Yeah, they're old Westinghouse elevators. They used to have a crank on them at one time, and then they modernized them about 48 years ago. And then they haven't done anything ever since. Oh, they updated the controllers on them, yeah. Marshall updated the controllers on them about maybe 10 years ago or something. I don't know. But the freight elevator was left alone. No, it wasn't. They replaced the hand crank in 1970. And I think they redid the cab too in 1970 in the high freight and replaced the gate as well. Replaced the annunciator too. They did some work to the freight elevator in 1972. I think. Look how big it is. This is inside a low-rise elevator. This is the lobby of the golf tower. I love this building. This is one of my most favorite buildings in Pittsburgh. And I try to ride that high freight all the time, which are, if you look right here, right by the Christmas tree, the Airways, that's the high freight right there. And I try to ride that thing every time, but there's nobody ever there. They're either sleeping downstairs, or maybe it's broken, or maybe the buzzer in the office is broken. I would love to ride that thing, but it is big, yeah. I forget the capacity, but there's a fire alarm. Golf tower. This is the Coppers building. I was here in August, but I didn't ride the high-rise elevators. It's the low-rise elevators. I did try to ride this back in August, and I was going to get Alex's attention to come and ride along with me. This is the freight elevator in the Coppers building. They did a tasteful mod on this thing. It reminds me of Dumas in the Omni Wayne Penn Hotel, but, you know, this one's 30 stories. 31, 32, 35, actually. It's quite nice, this thing. And I was going to let Alex ride it, but it was broken or something. I don't know. Maybe they left it open or something somewhere. Old D stands for loading dock, obviously. That's the old annunciator. They modded this thing about... When did they modernize this thing? They did this thing about 3 or 4 years ago, I think. This elevator right here, maybe 5. I know the rules. See, freight service, I know the rules. But this is a really nice elevator. Those are the main elevators right there. That elevator doesn't work anymore. Probably manually controlled. Look at that. That's so neat. That's an old Westinghouse bell. Look at that. That is super cool. It's always kind of remind me of the Current Tower in Cincinnati. They do have a manual freight elevator in the Carrot Tower, but I don't know how it works, though. This is a service elevator in the Coppers. This one here, you can ride this one because this one opens up into a public area. Guess what? They left a service cabinet open on it. How cool is that? So, That's the freight elevator call station. These are the main elevators. Last time I got busted riding these things by the security cop. And it turns out that the security cop is very nice. He said, let me ride the freight elevator in the building. That's the elevator shaft. Pretty huge. There's the manual freight again. Or should I say semi-manual. See? I know. The security guard was very nice, and he let me ride the freight elevator. That's what it looks like. Here's the low-rise elevator. This is just for the shops. This thing has a dry powder tank on it. I don't want to ride that one again. That used to be an elevator. Then they ripped it out. Years ago. Here's the annunciator. Westinghouse Selectomatic. Look at that old drinking fountain. This is an old building from 19... An old Westinghouse. 5 years older than the Gulf Tower, 1932. So this one's from 1927. That's the elevator bell with the Gulf Tower on the second floor. How many elevators do they have? 1, 2, 3, 15 elevators in this building. I don't know if they have a freight elevator or a low freight or not, like the Gulf Tower. They probably don't, but I looked for one, but they didn't have it. This is just a lame elevator at the first. What's the name of this church? I forget. And I have no idea what brand it is. I think it's a Eastern. I think it's an Eastern, actually. Yeah, it's an Eastern. Okay, this is the first Lutheran church. I was about to say Presbyterian. Wait until you see what the Presbyterian church has, though. Right by next door to the Oliver Building. Okay, it was installed in 2000, so 18 years ago. Pretty nice elevator then, but the ceiling's very low. And it's an Eastern, of course. Very nice elevator, though. The people in here are very nice. They let me ride their elevator, so a big thanks to them. All right, then after leaving the church, we end up at the William Penn Hotel. The surprise in the center of our Pittsburgh days, the William Penn Hotel. Now, I know 15 elevators. The Empire State Building probably has like 30 elevators, at least. I could be wrong, I could be right. This is 555 Grant Street, also known as the William Penn Hotel. Excuse me. Owned by Omni, operated by Omni. These are Westinghouse elevators, modernized by Otis, I think. Or I don't know who modernized these things. The other ones they're maintained by Otis, though. I'll say that much. They're maintained by Otis, though. These are Westinghouse or Houghtons. I don't know. You can't get up to 21, 20, 19, or 18, no, because those are restricted floors. You can go to 17 now. I went to 15. I don't know why I went to 15. That's right. Look at this. Can't leave the William Penn Hotel without looking for one of these things. That looks like an Adams button. I wonder what it's for. That's right. Innovation security. Look what we have at the William Penn Hotel. That's right. We have a manual elevator to look at here. This thing's 100% original. This is a Westinghouse, not an Otis, a Westinghouse. Changed my mind. The other one's a Westinghouse too. Like, just because it has an Otis crank doesn't mean it's a Westing. I mean, yeah, it doesn't mean it's an Otis, right? Like the one in the mall building in downtown Willings, a Warner, but it has an Otis crank. These two are Westinghouses. Be very careful. Same with this one. This is a Westinghouse too, I believe. Or maybe it's an Otis. I don't know. I don't know. I know these two are Westinghouses. There's all the floors. These two floors are very mysterious right here. With this, same with this floor right here. K stands for, of course, kitchen. And then 2B and 1B are where the employee locker rooms are and all that stuff, and the screaming boilers. You guys remember the screaming boilers at the William Penn Hotel? For those of you who have been watching my videos for a long time, you guys remember how I mentioned there's a screaming boiler there? Well, that's the furnace, I think, or the HVAC, or the air conditioner or something that makes that noise. Yeah, I like Otis too. And Westinghouse. These are Westinghouse elevators. Look at that call button. These call buttons are original, though, on the manual one. Or maybe it is an Otis. So I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to ask an Otis technician who has those elevators and what they are. You probably say they're either Houghton or Otis. I know the one elevator is a Houghton. Or the GAL elevator at the Omni Hotel, for those of you who are my veterans, that's a Houghton. That one right there is a Houghton. It works, but you know the thing is about that one. The thing about that one is listen to this. I'm just watching one of the old videos. Yeah, that was an Otis. That wasn't a Westinghouse. That was an Otis. Because look, there's the Otis plate down there. This was never a Westinghouse. It was an Otis. So I think those two are Otis too. That guy might have been wrong about it. Oh, it's a Houghton. Wait, hold on. Stop calling me, girls. Yeah. Let's look at the Otis plate on this thing. It's diamond pattern doors. Oh, let me see something here. Yeah, that looks like a Otis. Yeah, that's an Otis plate. This was an Otis. This was never a Westinghouse. This was an Otis. Now listen to this. Now, here's what I mean by screaming boiler. Listen. Okay, that was just the um main floor. We're gonna go down. Listen. Listen. Screaming boiler. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's a screaming boiler right there. Okay. There's the Otis truck at the Omni William Penn Hotel, but they were at the Union Trust building, obviously. These are Westinghouses, actually. Some are Westinghouse, one's Houghton, and there's two Otis. There's some Otises too at this hotel. Make sense? One Otis, some Houghton, Westinghouse, and Otis. There's the sign for the William Penn Hotel. There's the U.S. Steel Tower. Look how tall that building is. I've never been up to the top of that building before. That's the second tallest building in Pittsburgh, the BNY Mellon Center. Here's the Mellon Square Garage. Hi. Oh, I couldn't hear it. Look at this. This is an old Westinghouse. But sadly, they ripped it out and put in an Otis Gen 2. This is these are two Schindler cars. With a really interesting floor coating on them. Kind of like the Doubletree in Charleston. Yeah, this one was ripped out. I did ride the new Gen 2 last year. There's the Oliver building. These are really popular elevators in Pittsburgh. Now, there's certain photos that I can't show you guys, but this is the Oliver building, or the Embassy Suites building, or whatever you want to call it. These are Otis cars, you know, that they didn't modernize yet, surprisingly. Now look at this thing, now. Look at this. In the Oliver building, they have a freight elevator. And it has black buttons on it. And it's 25 stories. Actually, 27. Look at this thing. This thing's neat. This is nice. This is like 27 stories. Look at this thing. Wow. It's not manually operated, but this thing is super neat. It's a telephone. The door is wide open on the second floor, so I took this thing for a quick ride. Otis interlock. Emergency thing, I don't know. Otis. Of course it's an Otis. Here are the newly modernized elevators in the Union Trust building. They didn't modernize the high-rise, they just modernized the low-rise because of the office levels, I think. This is before they modernized them. I did get busted by the woman, though. We turned out to have a good conversation. I can show you like these photos. So they have another freight elevator in the Oliver building right here, right behind the high-rise one. Like we go down the hallway in the sub-basement. They have the low freight. This one has a binding drum basement machine. The other one's a DC, I think, or an AC. This one's an AC too. Winding drum, yeah. 3 floors. It serves the basement. The reason why I don't think that this is because they put in this one because the high freight doesn't go to the basements. This one's for the loading dock too. They got permission to ride this one, by the way, so that's good. I'll show you one of the newly modernized Otis elevators. This one was modernized. This used to be a signal control. It used to have pop-out buttons at one time. And they had the indicators too in the high-rise ones, but then they took them away when they redid the cabs. Now this is what the new elevators look like. This is what the new elevators look like now in the Oliver building for the low-rise. Look at that call button right there. That's super neat. There's the elevator cab for the service elevator, but they did a tasteful mod on it though. This used to be a signal control. It'd be nice to see an original. They should have kept the passenger elevators looking like this. They used to look like this years ago, then they modernized them. Made them look like this. Ew. Why did they make them look like this? Beauty right here. This thing's fancy. This is one of the fanciest service elevators I've ever ridden in my life. Yeah, I did have an unexpected meetup with an Otis guy. Talk about a day. Talk about perfect timing, too. That's where I have all my Otis stuff. Where I pop out my touch buttons came from. My call button and my lantern came from the Oliver building, too. Here, I haven't ridden this elevator in 2 years either. This is Burlington Coat Factory. This is a Schindler elevator that's actually traction, believe it or not. I don't know why it's traction, but it may have been a mod. Or it could be hydro, I don't know. This is a freight elevator, but it's padlocked off, and I know it's manually controlled. What's nice, the Oliver Building or the Burlington Coat Factory? If you're saying that the service elevator in the Oliver Building is fancy, then you're right. Elevator crazy. It is quite fancy, that service elevator. I actually like the Oliver Building in a way. You do have some nice elevators there. Look who is at Burlington Coat Factory working on the elevators. That's who has them. Conan has them. See that? There's a big one right there. Here's the library, downtown Pittsburgh branch. Just a notice, nothing special, this one right here. I mean, you look at it right here, it has this panel right here, but it's not that special though. Because this is a plain notice, you know what I mean? I know of one in Weirton, actually, the state office building, West Virginia State Office Building. So it's not that special. It just has this panel. But I mean, what's so special about seeing one of these things? It's kind of boring, in a way. Both? How about this one? I mean, it's okay if you guys like this thing. I'm not mad. I mean, it's just, you know, I've seen way too many of these. Okay, it just has this panel. It's nothing special. There's a Liberty Garage. These are some nice. I don't know what these are. These are some nice elevators, so they have innovation security on them. Like they kind of remind me of the William Penn Hotel service elevator, in a way. They look so alike, except they don't have center speed opening doors, and these ones are actually public. Those are not public unless you get permission. Here's a view of downtown Pittsburgh. Here's the Grant Building. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's Clark Building. Those are the lobby. They remodeled them.
Here's your first snack.
Wait.
I gave you the green and blue. They taste about the same. And I'll put them there whenever you're ready for them. We're sitting back in the room. Okay? Did Alex write to you? How do you know if you've been on your phone? He said he's going to write you a note.
Someone text me. It's called the Smithfield and Liberty Garage. Here's Brooks Brothers elevator. Sadly, it has innovation. It's okay if you like that Otis, but the thing is, it's called a Series 6 panel, but I don't know what type it is, so what type of Otis it is. I'm an elevator technician, you could say, because I'm really, so I don't say Dover Impulse or Otis Series 6 or anything like that. I'm smart with elevators, actually, because I've been around elevator technicians. They told me all about them. Like, anytime you guys see a Dover hydraulic with impulse fixtures, it's called a DMC. Okay? Called a DMC. Just remember that. Formerly an Otis, but sadly, somebody modernized it. I think it was Hatfield or somebody, maybe even Otis. I don't know. Kind of reminds me of Michael Myers. I'm trying. I'll show you guys that elevator too before we end the stream. That was an Esco. That's one of my favorite pictures, yeah. There's the William Penn Hotel. Looks like the Franklin residence in Philly. I snuck into the tower of that building before. 525. I snuck in there somehow 3 years ago without getting past the turnstiles. I want to get in this building sometime behind the Omni Mooring and Penn. I don't know how though. I got to go to the bathroom. There's the Oliver Building, Brooks Brothers. I got to go to the bathroom. We'll talk about the Monaco Hotel here in a second. Monaco Hotel. I used to be at Westinghouse, I believe, and some company called Industrial Commercial did a modernization on this. And speaking of that company, I actually saw a truck on Monday, and I tried to follow it down to see where it was going. If it was going downtown, then I was going to ask him something really quick. Like, I wasn't going to beg him or anything, and maybe I could have given him a hint that I wanted something. Because it has something in their truck that they didn't need anymore that I could have. That's what I do with elevator technicians that I meet. Ask them nicely. Don't just sit there and say, oh, I have something. I'll be right back. That's very expensive. Honestly. Alright, guys, I'm back. Okay, so yeah, Industrial Commercial did the mod. They have about 5 elevators, so actually 6 I because they have a wheelchair lift. Which boring. A wheelchair lift is boring, so that's nothing to really worry about. They do have a kitchen elevator in this hotel too, with the innovation of. I don't know what it's called. I think it's called Universal. That was also done by Industrial Commercial, so it's behind these elevators right here, but I've never gotten a chance to ride it yet, though, because someone has always caught me before I even entered the room. I really just wanted to take a quick ride on it, but they just caught me, so we didn't ride that one. I think that somebody else rode it, though. This elevator on the far end is a service elevator where my arrow is. I didn't even know that was a service elevator. I would have known that I would have looked for the secret button. I would have called it. Oh well. Maybe next time. There will be a next time, I know. This one's 6. Look at this thing. Hotel Monaco. You can only go to 9, L, 1, and 2. Two to 9 are just, wait, 2 to 9 are just guest rooms. Oh yeah? Which one? Look in the mirror, who do you see? Hey. Hey, you know, this was a service elevator. There's a trick to calling it. All right, let's head over to the Westin Hotel now. And when we get over there, we're going to ride the service elevator. Just a little heads up. Before they were modernized. So let's cross a busy street here, and then we'll kind of head over there and see what they did to them about a year ago. There they are. Before mod. These were old Haughtons, and then the truck did something to them. Everybody only have 2 elevators left in this hotel that are original. These elevators are for the Liberty Tower. But the Sheriff's at Weston and the, I mean, the corridor Sheriff's at Weston. It's up. They were modernized. I remember when these used to be Haughtons. I rode them. Okay, here's who these are Gen 2s. There's a Pennsylvanian. Oh, there's a Chatham Center and the Marriott over there. I need to get over there sometime. There's Consol Energy Center or PVG Paints Arena. I don't know what that building is. There's a Chatham Center over there. These are Gen 2s. Yep, there's a belt, see? There's a Gen 2 belt. Otis. Bye-bye, Pittsburgh. Okay. Well, guys. That's the end of Pittsburgh Day 2016. Now we're going to look at Pittsburgh Day 2017. Let's see the differences here, okay? November 22nd. That's the day that I went to Pittsburgh before Thanksgiving. Okay. All right. Okay, let's roll. We're going to ride the incline first. This is a really good Pittsburgh Day, actually, because the first thing we're going to do is ride the incline. There's a tall building. Okay, so what we're going to do first, we're going to ride the incline. There's the Sheraton down there. There's a beautiful view of Pittsburgh. You can see PBG Place from up here. This is the mountain. This is the overlook in Overlook, actually. On the other side where Station Square is. This is the other view. You can get a picture of the skyline of Pittsburgh. You can see PBG Place, Fifth Avenue Place. Where's the golf building at? I can't see it, or the Culver's building. Let me zoom in. Oh, it's over here. Right, yeah, it's over here somewhere. Some low-rise buildings. We have a ThyssenKrupp in there. We have a Westinghouse in there, modernized by Schindler, and that's called the Westinghouse Tower. So it's pretty funny that that's called the Westinghouse Tower, and they have a Westinghouse in there. PVG Place, Houghton and Westinghouse. Granite Tower, investment building with Scully, they're under modernization. I think that's the Standard Life building, or Eric building. Oliver building. UPM, 925 William Penn Place. There's the UPMC building. There's the Omni William Penn Hotel down there. Regional Enterprise. Bird, Mellon, Grant, Chatham Center, PNC Bank, Field Bridge, Presbyterian Church. Now, I don't know if you can see the Cathedral of Learning from here or not. Let's see. That's a pretty tall building. Ah, you can. Look. You can see the Cathedral of Learning from here. You guys see it over there? There's the Cathedral of Learning. Do you guys see it? That's the Cathedral of Learning over there. You can actually see it from the Mount Washington overlook all the way on the other side of town. Or, for the on the south side, you can see the Cathedral of Learning if you go up the incline and look. You'd have to use basically you'd have to take a picture and then zoom in and you can see the Cathedral of Learning. That neighborhood over there is called Oakland. And over there also, that's where East Liberty is and Shady Side as well. I've never been to those two neighborhoods before, Shady Side or East Liberty, but I've been to Oakland though, multiple times. There's UPMC Presbyterian, I believe, over there too. Or maybe it's hidden in the hills, I don't know. But it's over there too, UPMC. And you guys want to see the elevators there, I'll show you them. But it's going to take a lot of time to, okay? Now we can see the Cathedral of Learning, because over there, all the way over in the hills is Monroeville. Through the Squirrel Hill Tunnel is Monroeville. And the other part of Pennsylvania. But do you guys see the Cathedral of Learning right there? Pretty neat, huh? Bye. It's a cathedral. Oh, wrong way. Wait. Whoops. That's North Shore. Allegheny General's right over there, I believe. Wait. Yeah, it's over there, Allegheny General. There's a Sheraton down there. Oh. Those are for the Otises over there. I think you got a service elevator over there. The Dober's over there, and then that's a service elevator machine over there. All right. Here's the incline right there. You have 4 different inclines in Pittsburgh. I've written them both. Someone just joined. Who is it? Whoever just joined, welcome. Is it Adash, Evan, Andrew, Elevator Man, Elevator Fan, somebody? He left. That's a double-decker incline. Mr. Sheraton. I've been in that Sheraton before. Look all the way up. There's like 3 different cars in that incline. There's an elevator in this station, but it's just a plain Otis. Nothing special. It's for handicapped access to the incline, obviously. This is a notice, so who cares? Old notice from the 90s or 2000s. You can't ride the incline for free either. You gotta pay money. I thought I was gonna fall when I was sitting in a seat. There's the elevator. There's the elevator. See what I mean? It's for handicapped access. There's trains that run underneath this thing too. So this is obviously the rail yard on the north side. There's the Mellon Square garage. Nothing special though. Here's a brand new Otis at the Mellon Square garage. It's about, how old is this thing? It's a year old now, this elevator right here. About a year old now. See, it's a baby to these two right here, you could say. Very nice, actually. I need to get out to East Liberty sometime and Shady Side. There's a hospital out in Shady Side. I want to check out UPMC Shady Side next time. I've been to UPMC Presby. I've been to UPMC Pasadena. I've been to UPMC South Hills. I've been to UPMC Sheridan. I've been to Kindred Hospital. And I've been to Allegheny General when I was just a baby, and I don't actually remember it, but my grandma told me about it, though. Excuse me. There's Regional Enterprise Tower. There's a signal control in there, but we couldn't ride it, though. Oliver Building, Clark Building, Ottens, Duquesne Club, Wheelchair Lift, 957. Six and Penn Garage, Renaissance. I didn't meet the guys that didn't have any parts for me, though. Hadfield Technicians. Freight elevator in the Renaissance. I wrote that and filmed it. Service elevator. Couldn't ride the Franklin Residences. Or I mean the Roosevelt Building. I mean, not Franklin Residences. BNY Mellon Center. Sadly, these Otises that you're looking at right now are no longer. They have been completely replaced. They're now on an Excel machine now, but they're hydraulic, so. Low freight in the Gulf Building. Oh, this one's pretty nice. Look at this thing. Remember the high freight? Here's the low freight. Look at this thing. Too bad I couldn't ride the manually controlled one in the high-rise bank. That would have been the best day ever. I got to ride this one now. It's an old Westinghouse. Wow. I love it. There's a high-rise control right there, but we couldn't ride it, though, because the guy caught me. I was going to take it for a quick spin, but they caught me, though. This elevator wasn't modernized yet. Here's a high-rise in a steel building, but sadly they weren't working, so you need a card, you can't ride them. This one was modernized too. This Westinghouse right here. These two are modernized as well. These are the lobby freight elevators. They couldn't ride these because there was a guy in the office. I was going to ride him, but these are modernized too. Everything was modernized in the steel and the BNY Mellon Tower now. Everything was replaced. Everything. Nothing's original in there. Okay. I like to refresh the page. Maybe somebody else joined or something. I don't know. I have a May 30th. That was Pittsburgh Day #1. There were 2 Pittsburgh days this year. Okay. I've got something planned for Pittsburgh Day this year. I'm not going to tell you guys it, obviously. Okay. We'll start with the Town Place building first. Dense, we don't. Let me see if Sam will join us. I want somebody to join my stream. I only got one person watching. Hey. This is the newly modernized elevator. This used to be the service elevator in the Town Place building. Now it's the penthouse elevator. It was replaced by industrial commercial. Wish I could have had that, but didn't even bother to ask to have this and carrying it around downtown all day. They had a fire in that building on this, and transformer was on fire about 4 hours before I came to Pittsburgh. 4 or 5 hours that day. PDKA shot it too. We couldn't really ride these elevators. This is in the Bed and Trees building from PBG. But that's not all, though. We didn't just ride these elevators because in the end, we got to ride these elevators. This is my one and only ride I ever took on these elevators because as of right now, they're going. They're going now. I was all wrong. They weren't just replacing the controllers on them. No. Took them time to order parts, probably. Now they're at it. Investment building is going. Investment building is going. Rest in peace, investment building. At least I got to ride them one time. Trying to get more people to watch. But yeah, these are now in the process right now. Very rare Otis buttons. Hatfield, I think, is doing them on. Yeah, Hatfield's doing them. Okay, there's the Annunciator. No, I'm not used to this daylight saving time. I thought it was really late at night, but it's like 6:30 in the evening. No. Pretty interesting, huh? I thought it was really late at night. Here's one Electric Center. I haven't seen these in ages. They were modernized. Oh well. (1984) Westinghouses. Oh, May 30th at 12:27 p.m. I'm gonna ride these elevators, so sadly, key carded off. Here's the freight elevator. It's being modernized now, probably. Same with this one. This one has the operator on it, but she was nice. She gave me a ride down. I actually knew her from 4 years ago, actually. It's kind of funny because I knew the lady before because she rode me down before. I told her that. Do you remember? I was like, the elevator opened. I'm like, do you remember? I looked at her and I'm like, do you remember me? And she said, yeah. It was crazy. And she remembered me. There's the bank center, also the bank tower. Town Place building. These have new cabs now. Otis. That was my last bridal needs before they modernized. And there's Golf Tower, Station Square, Sheraton. Service elevators at the Sheraton. Look at these things. These things are really ugly. Very ugly looking. These are the service elevators only. DoubleTree, and that's pretty much it for Pittsburgh Day. And you know what, guys? We've been streaming for about an hour now, so I think I'm going to end the stream now because there's nobody watching. But I want to thank everyone for watching my Pittsburgh Day 2016 flashback tonight and for watching some of this too. If you haven't already, subscribe to Elevating Toronto by Toronto Elevators and you're new here, please subscribe today. And tell your friends and your family to subscribe too. We're almost at 400 subscribers. We only need 3 more, so let's get to that by the end of this week. If you guys have any other questions or anything you'd like to add to what I said tonight, go ahead and comment down below. Okay. And I just want to thank everyone again for watching tonight. I'll see you all later. Peace out. And good night.